brings you the
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. John Kaminsky, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, he'll swing this out to Mostert. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 52 yards, and the Falcons are on the... Point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Brady. And our first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Garoppolo on first down. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
'49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They hand it off to Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things, but even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
All day, baby.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Brady going to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Javon Kinlaw. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Brady now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wood. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Wood. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
That is caught by Thielen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tom Gurley taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Koo now for the point after.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Here's Richie James on the return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Brady.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down at 4.
Brady now to throw. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now Brady again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, they run with Gurley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Brady now on first down. He's to the 10. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 54 is mine. Check. Watch 54.
Another carry now for Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
He'll get this off to Gurley.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And his kick here is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff for Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wood. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to the workhorse today, it's Gurley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, wide open, complete. Shoves him aside. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 64 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Gold to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And able to get this out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 8 yards to go on second down. Now Brady lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Adam Thielen, 73 yards. And the Falcons are moving closer to a day now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. James has got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. Garoppolo again.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. From the 45 on second down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He was looking for Raheem Mostert there.
And it's 3rd and short. Garoppolo.
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's James. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
61 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team,